Hey guys, it's Pingo here with part 16 of the Dwarf Fortress tutorial. Rather than wait for this these 30 bars to be produced, I'm going to show you a few miscellaneous things I might have missed or haven't covered up until now because I couldn't. First one is I created some stockpiles here, but there are rocks in the way, and some items to be stacked on top of rocks, like foods, and you might not see them on the surface, but they'll actually be behind. You know, this goes for barrels as well, but other items like that wood cannot be stocked on the same tile as this chalk here or whatever, and that's kind of defeating the whole purpose of this stockpile. So in order to remove these, we use our zone menu. We hit I for zones and place these. Just place one by one tile here, and instead of a hospital like last time we did the zone, we want a garbage dump. So hit G. Like that, it says a garbage dump. Garbage dumps can hold an infinite amount of items on them, so it is very useful for putting any unwanted material on. We can designate some things as dumping by hitting K and going them individually. Like, say we want to dump these 2 bauxites, we'll hit D, and some 2 dwarfs will come down and go pick those up and put them in our stockpile on top of each other. That's the joys of the stockpile. Or we could hit D and then B for set building item properties. This gives you few menus. We just want to dump items for now, which is lowercase d. And just select them. They'll turn pink when you've selected them. Make sure you don't accidentally put some of the more useful materials, like I just did right there. But this is a very easy way to quickly clear out a stockpile. Say we want to dump everything in this stockpile so we can use it for whatnot. We can just select it and our dwarfs will go to work. While they're doing that, we have our moat up here, which is almost done, except for a few areas that we couldn't channel out before because there were plants blocking the way. So I'm just going to designate those remaining tiles. And when that's done, I will, even before it's done, oh no, I have to wait. But we want to get rid of these, sorry about the squeak, we want to get rid of those ramps down there, but first we have to wait for the save. We want to remove these ramps because there's no point having a moat if any monsters can just walk down and back up. So we will remove these up ramps on the same side that the enemies would come from. So we have up ramps that we can get into the moat and then get out on our side, but enemies won't be able to get in or out. So hit D for designations and Z for remove up downstairs ramp. And I'm just going to remove a few here. I'm going to wait because until they're all channeled out, because there's no point, you know, removing some of them now when you're going to have to go back and finishing the channeling, remove whatever ramps they've created. But you see this this miner is just easy gone by and doing it and remove all those ramps. You see he's flashing blue, and he's not sick or anything. Flashing blue is just means that you have a legendary worker there. I've been hoping this entire time for a Fey mood, but I haven't had one yet. So that's that's kind of unfortunate because I want to cover those, but they're not hard to deal with. But they can turn any sort of profession into legendary with just one little easy task, provided you have the materials. Now we have every rock in this stockpile, not quite all of them yet. You'll see they've already taken this chalk back here. That's because I've actually designated it to be there. I've set economic stones and any sort of ores to be stored there. So the chalk counts, and they will keep putting chalk there until... What is he doing? If you want to get rid of these warning messages, hit O for set orders, and hit X. So instead of some, we want no job cancellations, and only do this if you are quite satisfied with your dwarfing ability and know why some materials will not be produced. So you know why this guy's not able to smelt any pig iron or whatever he's trying to do. We cleared out this workshop with the stones here, and you see that some of them I've even remarked for dumping. You see that they have these square brackets around. This means they're not claimed, they're forbidden. You can actually hit F, and now all these materials can be used as if they weren't dumped in the first place. So we can dump and then remove the dump status. The easier way to do this is with designations menu, and then hit B, the same way we dumped, and go down and we want to choose reclaim materials. So hit C, and just select that tile. I guess it was green for whatever reason. Oh, that's because showing what was dumped. And now the dwarfs, if they ever need those stones, they will go grab them out of that huge pile there. I mean, I could go over it. And now they're all claimed. And this is a very easy way to just move any of that unwanted stone into a nice pile that counts as a garbage dump, but effectively is just this massive stockpile. I'm going to build the other metalsmith facility, so hit BW. And we want to go down and find it because we have that other anvil we made, so we can go ahead and build it. Just be careful. I almost hit enter again, but you don't want to have to use those iron bars you've created as building materials. You just like stone bars, you can use them as materials, but we want them for steel purposes. And also other stuff I really should have covered. All these bars are stacking up there, and we want some bins to put them in. Bins are like barrels, except they work for certain materials. Like these gems can be put in bins. You just hit A and then N for bin, which is actually down, I think, wooden bin. It doesn't even need to be wooden. You can eventually use your smelting prowess to make bins out of anything. And quickly, while we have a little bit of time, I'm going to remove the rest of these ramps going up, DZ. I know this has been a rather miscellaneous lesson, and those will happen from time to time, because a lot of stuff like wooden bins, I don't really get a chance to cover those, or I forget about them. But when those are dug out, we're going to open this moat up to the world, which will be fun. And we almost have a pretty succinct fortress. The steel bars will still keep being constructed. Next tutorial we'll start to try and at least set up the dwarfs to try and use to make some steel instruments. Before the break we'll also hit BW, and we want a siege workshop with S. I hit mechanics. Siege workshop with S. Now this is a 5x5 building. It's rather large. Or yeah, 5x5. And I'm just going to make it out of bauxite for the hell of it. This will be used to make our ballistas, and if that will get you to the next part, I don't know what else will. If it won't get you to the next part, we're going to make a ballista over here, this little area, so we can shoot down a hallway as a last line defense. And we're also going to make one outside here, so we can shoot out of our base. Ballistas are very dangerous, and I'll cover them in detail later, so be careful when you build them. You will kill a lot of your dwarfs if you do not use them properly. But that should be all for now. I will dig out the rest of this lake here, and that should leave us till the next part when I will connect to the river. But until then, just look at the nice water physics as we channel out these areas. You also want to make sure you remove these Z ramps. It's not that bad, but just let the water drain out for a bit and evaporate, and then remove those Z ramps. And I will see you next part.